Hello. Hello, everyone. We're back. We're gonna start with animation. Probably go for about 2.5 hours. How is everybody? Everyone's doing okay on this Thursday? Getting towards the end of July. Art fight. How's everyone doing? Summer and art fight. I'm gonna play this a couple times while everyone's coming in. We finished up the leaf pool stuff last stream, so we're gonna be working on moth flight today. Art fight's been fun. I'm glad people are having fun. Yeah, summer vacation probably coming closer to an end, although my summer vacation always lasted a decent leeway into August. Okay. I'm actually gonna pull out the first shot first. Shot one. Because I want to see what colors I used for Moth Flight's line art on this. Actually didn't line. I think I'm just gonna make her eyes a darker and keep her nose that lighter color. Let's see, let's see. Not on art fight, I'm a pacifist. Right back at ya. Okay. Let's lock up the leaf color and leaf line so I don't accidentally do anything with them. And then we will change the color of these shots to a nice orange for her. Hey, Dreamy. And then we will start by doing a new animation folder. This one will be called Moth Body, because her body and her eyes are going to have to be on a different layer. Getting my coffee in me. Alrighty, let's get the first frame, as always, the one that's gonna set the mood. Let's get the first frame in there. We'll line it with a darker color and then just change the color of it afterward. Got the rest of my wisdom teeth pulled. No. Well, here's hoping for a nice, fast recovery. Move my microphone over a little bit. It will feel... You will thank yourself in the future. That you have gotten them all out and you will never have to deal with it again. Okay. I need to make sure that my whole entire setup is right so that I am at optimal drawing position for my shoulders and my back and my wrist. Alrighty. I'm kind of hoping that I can add the stars in their pelt in After Effects. We will see if that is possible. I know you can do like a twinkling star type of effect. And I'm guessing, I think I know what to look up at least to see if I can't get somewhere close. I don't like that tangent. Okay. She's got a nice full head of hair on her. She's very smooth otherwise. She does have a little bit on her underneath her tail and on her like thighs, but I don't know. Did I put those in? I did actually. Okay. Let's see. I think I want to kind of smooth out this. And then I won't line the whole thing like I did in her picture. I'll leave like a little bit open. And I think what's gonna happen is I think what I should do is I should put the tail on a different layer as well, the part that goes over, because I think the rest of her is going to be behind the rock, because it's kind of like an upward shot. So I think what I'm going to do is her tail, or did I want the tail to be... No, I think I'm okay if it's just all the way over on the rock, because there's also going to be these leaf blades here, so I think I'm just going to do it all in one layer, except for the eyes. It would be easier to, if I wanted just the tip of the tail to be over the edge of the rock, it would be easier to put it on a whole nother animation folder so that I don't have to do a lot of, cropping in After Effects to like the rock, but also I don't think it's that hard to do. I think it's fine. You're not really going to be looking at this part of Moth Flight for this shot. For this shot, the main thing that people are going to see that's going to be drawn to is Leaf Pool because of the shot before it. She's moving a lot more. So I don't think it matters that much. I don't want to get too complicated. I'm just going to give her 2. Little tufts like I did in the sketch. Just follow the sketch. You will regret if you just start changing willy-nilly while you're cleaning it up. Leave her lines kind of sketchy. She's not gonna have black lines. She's gonna end up having this color. And I think the sketchiness will lend it better to like the StarClan effect, so I don't mind cleaning up not as much on StarClan cats. YouTube chat on mobile seems bigger than usual. I have no idea. I don't usually watch streams on mobile. Okay, so that's her body. I'm gonna make it a darker blue, but I still want it to be like a blue color. And then I'm gonna do another folder, and this is gonna be Moth Eyes. And then the eyes are gonna be a darker color, so we'll just make them black right now. And she has crazy eyes. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep them open. I usually give StarClan cat. She already kind of has the StarClan cat pupils. Okay, and then we'll lock that while we're working on. Try to remember to lock the ones when you're not working on them. And I actually think I am gonna make this the color it needs to be, and then I'm gonna switch this to a multiply. Darken it. Maybe? What do I want to do? Because my issue is I want to also line her little freckles. I'll just remember. Alrighty. Lots of freckles in this part. Everyone's got freckles. And then she's got a tail tip. Trying to decide whether I want to like redraw her body all the time. I think I'm gonna draw this frame next. Pull up on the eyes, add a frame there. think I might be able to do a little bit of cheating, I think. Okay. With the body. There's a lot of stuff happening up here. Is it the... Okay, I'm looking at the turquoise lines. Will I be joining any maps? I don't have any planned. Hey, VR Bob. Yeah, I don't have any planned to join. Not quite sure yet. There is a couple other things that I'd like to do before, I think. I don't know. We shall see. I feel like I am not exactly sure where my life is going to lead me next in the next couple months. There's a lot of things I'd like to do, and we'll see if I get them done. Yeah, Sing of the Moon is something I'd really like to finish. I'd also like to work on Little Pistol and get that, like, kind of more walking rather than crawling. Obviously there's the idea I have to host a new map project that I would love to be able to execute. And then I'd also like to get in contact with someone to help with the idea I have for basically replacing the YouTube algorithm and making it easier for people to find projects to help join and finish without relying on the crappy algorithm to do it for you. Also, I'd like to get back to doing the camp drawings on stream soon. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff I'd like to be doing. So what I think I might be able to do is kind of do a mock boil on this part of her body where I'll draw it like 3 or 4 times, and then I can start copy pasting like frames to make it look like it's been drawn more than just a couple times. I think it might be able to work out that way, and it should make it go a little quicker. But I will have to draw it a couple times first to give it that effect. It's kind of a similar effect that I did for Rolling Thunder. Rolling Thunder is much more intentionally like boiling, though. That's what it's called in like the Rolling Thunder PMV when I like redrew the lines over and over, but it was like a still frame. I think I should be able to do that. And it'll work out well. And then I also might draw some Dark Tales Judgment characters today. I think I can draw at least one, because I don't think he's going to show back up. And if he does, he kind of had enough of a personality that I knew how I wanted to draw him. The Wesley guy, the one that's in the pound with them. Okay. It needs to be a little bit further over. And then let's get the eyes up. The eyes are something I'll probably have to redraw every frame, but we will see. Because she kind of furrows her brow a little bit. And I want to give her like the starry eyes and stuff. I'm hoping that I can recreate kind of like the Star Clan look I give cats in illustrations, but in After Effects. Make her pupil a little smaller. Okay. And so she has one frame where she goes down, and then she's got a couple frames where she actually settles. I'm gonna do this frame next. Okay, why didn't that show up? Put that one on. There we go. Has the official team ever reached out? Yeah. I have had contact with them a few times. Nothing recent, though. They haven't been contacting in a while. Okay, and then we're still following the... Yeah, we're following the turquoise, not the blue. The blue was for me to, like, keep an eye out on how big the default size of these tufts were, so that when I started blowing them in the wind, they didn't get too crazy big or crazy small. It's a lot of stuff happening up there, though. I'm drawing Mothlight today. Wesley has a weird description. I guess I haven't really looked at the descriptions of the cats. He's kind of a purdy, from what I noticed. What baby? You coming up? There you go. Yeah. Yes, we hear you. I know, we got blessed with Apple. It's been a while since she's been up here when I do my streamies. What? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Girl, you're right. Now she's on the desk. Yeah, we hear ya. She is crispy. And loud. I don't think she can hear very well anymore, so she just yells out the top of her lungs every single time. She meows. She doesn't know any other. She just yells. Wonder what she's saying. If she's up here, she usually just wants more treats, but I gave her treats before I sat down to stream, so she's gotten her treats. But I have not turned on the AC in my room today because it's nice outside, so it is kind of warmer in here, and she does like the warmth, so it might be the warmest room in the house right now. What kind of coat does she have? You guys want apple pics? Let me find Apple. Apple pics. Let me find her. In pets from me. Alrighty, here she is. You guys can have her what we have dubbed the butch realness picture in all my chats. There she is. The real life apple. She's showing off her belly. Yeah, her ears are very upright. They're very antenna-like. They are super straight. Look at them. She's just built that way. This is what she usually looks like when you guys can hear her. She's usually ornery. So she's usually like this. Because the mic is right here, so if you guys can hear her, she's usually on the desk, being ornery. Yeah, she got her little nose freckle. That's why I put a lot of nose freckles on my designs, and I have a lot of designs like Mothlight. She's got the straight up ears. This is my muse. She does want to be part of the process. Well, she gets angry when I'm drawing at the desk because usually if I'm drawing like in bed or on the couch or somewhere else, she can like sit on my arm that's got my tablet on it and sit on the I don't know. She can't cuddle when I'm drawing at the desk. I'm in focus mode. And she gets angry. But she's curled up now. She's on the bed, taking a nice nap. Her, like, 5th nap of the day, probably. Oh, to be a cat that gets to nap all day long. Is it okay to sculpt some of your designs? Yeah, I'd love to see that, actually. If you end up doing that, you should definitely, like, tag me on Tumblr or something. I'd love to see that. I've always wanted to needle felt a couple of my designs. The power button. She's never pressed the power button, but she has pressed the delete button before. Multiple times. And he cuts off my circulation. Oh yeah, for sure. It's a small price to pay for Froggy Chair. Hey, Jax. I wonder if is there a paste in place on Clip Studio Paint? That is not what I wanted. Will I add a build your own tier where you can get like stickers? Just get like stickers. So I don't think I'll have a tier where I've been like wondering about that. I have finished all the sticker designs, so I might make a tier that's like includes all the stickers. So full disclosure, right now every single Littermate's pledge gets 3 free enamel pins. And so because of that, I can't really do a minimum order under 18 just because I'm not sure if I will have the funds. But all of the stickers and the prints and everything, they're going to be available after the campaign individually. So if you don't want any of the enamels, I just hold off, and then the stickers and prints will probably go up for pre-order before the rest of the pins, because they're going to get to me quicker than the pins when production starts. End of campaign is soon. It wraps up in about 8 days. I think about a week. A little under a week? Hold on. Yeah, it wraps up in, yeah, a little over a week. But, yeah. The stickers are all going to be, everything that's part of the campaign right now, and everything has been unlocked. It'll be available for the same price after the campaign. And like I said, the stickers and the prints I get made in the United States, so they come to me pretty quickly. And I like the stickers will get made in Michigan. So they'll all show up pretty quick. The bulk of the production time is going to be spent on waiting for the pins to get done. Hopefully I can use some of the funds to start making stickers in-house, though. I would love to do that, because then I could offer stickers of, like, every design. The campaign is for enamel pins I'm making. Obligatory enamel pin campaign. Sponsored by myself. Littermate's Enamel Warrior Series. They're for enamel pin designs based on sibling pairings of Cats of the Wild. My completely original idea, do not steal. But I got 2 made, so these are the 2 prototypes. The colors are hard to portray in like a single image like this. I would love to make some GIFs and show, because these look a lot more similar to like these colors than I feel like the pictures show. But yeah, there's a bunch of different pairings. Everything's been unlocked, so there's 25 different enamel pin designs. There's something for everyone there. And then if you back on the campaign, there's also some mini prints. Everybody gets a free sticker sheet. And they also get 3 free mini pins if you pledge. And I ship anywhere. But yeah, that's the campaign. It's going for like, I think 8 more days. I think it ends at midnight on the 31st. Yeah, tiny and rusty. That definitely happened. Don't worry about it. The gremlin pins, they are kind of gremlin-y. They're fun to design. But they're a little smaller than everything else. The other ones are all 2 inches, except for the Cinder Bracken Thorn Bright pin is 2.5 inches. So it's a little bit bigger, but it's the only one that's got 4 kits. So I wanted them to be visible. Anti-leaf shade pins. I don't have leaf shade. I have Villains pin set. I don't know, Tommy. The other pin, I do have an idea for another series of pins. Villains would be interesting. There wasn't any good ways other than like Hawkfrost and Brambleclaw. There weren't really very many ways that I could like include villains in the set, and Scourge and Fire, but I'd like to do parents and children. So like that would include like, I'd love to do like a Curl Feather Frostpaw one, Tiger Star and Brambleclaw, or Tiger Star and Pine Star might be an interesting one. Sasha could be a cool one. There's a couple of cool pairings that would happen in. I could do Misty with Misty Stone and Blue Star. That'd be fun. Crooked with Silver Kit. Five mini pins. The 5 mini pins is a pretty dang good deal. You are actually if you do pledge, I mean, $20 for 5 pins is pretty freaking good, if I do say so myself. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't able to add a lot of like Starless Clan things. I think that's the only arc that I really wasn't able to get any sort of cats together for on the Littermates one. I thought about doing like Curl and Podlight or Splashtail and Fognose, but I wasn't really I couldn't really think of any poses or any sort of concrete ideas, so I kind of just Quince and Scourge, that could be interesting. But yeah, I have some ideas. I feel like yellow and Broken Star is like an obvious. And you could do like Sandstorm with, you could even like kind of include grandparents in that one, like Sandstorm with Alderheart, or Firestar or Sandstorm with like her kits. Obviously you could do like, I think I would do like a Leaf Pool Jayfeather or something like that. Or like a Holly Leaf with leaf pool. I don't know. Anyway, that's one of the ideas I had. The dark forest one would be interesting. It would be a cool pin idea, like pin campaign. There's some other ideas I have that aren't pins that I'd love to maybe try out. I really want to find a place that would make some really nice hardbound sticker books that I could customize. I'd love a sticker book that I could put a lot of stickers in. They're like sticker books, usually you can take them off and like place in different places. Feel like I could make like some landscapes to like fill the page with. Could be really fun. But I haven't found a place that will do a hardbound sticker book. I'd love it to be like hardcover, you know, like a really nice, just like feels like very quality, you know. I haven't had any luck finding one that will do not just like a coil. I've found places that'll do like soft bound, like a soft cover with like the glue, but I haven't found a place that'll do it with the hard covers. I should like ask around in some of my groups. But I would love a sticker book because I have a lot of specifically I have a lot of Warrior Cat stickers. Apple, where are you? Okay, just making sure you're not on the power button. Multiple Jake pin. I don't know. I have ideas. I probably won't do another... I mean, obviously, I'm not really planning on doing any sort of campaign again until I'm done fulfilling my first one. I would like to have an entire thing under my belt before I thought about doing anything else. My thing right now is I really want to get back to doing the landscape prints. I really like doing them. I haven't done one since I finished the ThunderClan camp. I really want to get back to doing them. So after this part is finished, that's probably what I'll do on stream. Work more on like the Moonstone, the River Clans camp, Blood Clans alley, I would like to do those. I'd like to continue them. Is Apple doing great things today? She is. She did grace us with her presence earlier. She is now rooting around in the closet. I can hear her. Hey, Bren. Morning Flower and Gorsepal. That would be really cute. Morning Flower and Gorsepal would be cute. Like you could do like a Night Cloud or a Breeze Pal. You could do like 1 star in Darktail. That'd be a good one. And then obviously I'm gonna include a Thunder and Clear Sky one. You know I got to be including my Thunder and Clear Sky. Grey Wing and Thunder? True! True. Greywing with all of his adopted children. No other options. You got it coming right up. I feel like I feel like you could do like Sun. It's also interesting ones you could do. For sure. Okay, I'm gonna trace the eye. Do something like that. I will buy Snowbird or Scorcher with all their kits. That'd be a really, really big enamel pin. A very big one. Very ambitious. Okay, I want to fix that. I don't like that ear's shape kind of changes a little bit too drastically for me. Can't believe Clear Sky gave birth 9 times. Love that for him. Okay. I will buy anything that includes leopard foot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any plans to do any leopard foot stuff. She's not really... She doesn't have a lot of screen time other than when she's younger with, like, in the nursery with Snow and Blue. Tiger Kit and Leopard Foot. I feel like I would rather do like Tiger Kit with Pine Star. And yeah, I probably think that because I am friends with Dia, and its favorite character is Pine Star. I think what I'm gonna do is copy this right there. And then this is when... So what I'm thinking of is this. So... I'm thinking if I copy this, paste it, can I not do that? Hold on. Something like that, maybe? And kind of just... Because the rest of the thing, I think I could get away with it just being... I just want to prevent the carpal tunnel from in my wrist, really. I've not seen Scribbler's Hope. And they should not put so much important story into the novel. Yeah, I think that is the general consensus. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. A lot of people don't like that it's... it does kill off a major character and then subsequently spoiled that. People did not like that. Okay. Is the face move in this frame? No. So let's just hold. Shoot. What was it? F1. Yeah. I'm like, what did I make the quickie? Okay, we're just gonna trace over the face. But I need to do the fur first. Okay, and then I can get rid of that and then just trace the blue. You can make cheap third-party Switch controller into a remote. Yeah, saw that too. I don't need like a controller. I have a keyboard, but it looks like it'd be helpful if you had the screen tablet. I have seen people's setups with that before. There's gotta be like a Reddit or something for like artist setups. Like rate my setup. There's ones for like PCs, right? Like rate my PC build or whatever. Hey, Amber. So many freckles, so little time. There's a Reddit for everything. Never really got into Reddit. It's one of the, well, there was quite a few social media, Instagram as well as for me like that, TikTok. There's a lot of social medias that I just never got into. Okay, what's the next frame we want to do? That one. So what I'll do is... I think I'll pull this frame. I'll copy it. What will you do next when you're done with this? So, you mean, I guess I'll just do all the short term. So after I'm finished with the line art, I will color it. After I finish coloring Mothlight, I have to do the grass animation for this shot. Then I will paint the shot's background. Then it will be done, and then I'll move on to shot 4 and restart the process. And then after shot 4 is done, that's the last shot, then we'll do an After Effects stream where I'll put it all together. And then after I'm finished with this part, I'm not sure yet, but I'll probably try to do the Moonstone picture. I think it's, well, I also don't know how long it's gonna be. We might actually be getting pretty close to Darktale's Judgment's release date, and once Darktale's Judgment release date is in the picture, then we will be doing design streams where I need to catch up on the design challenge. Hey, Starry. I've been doing okay. I've been hanging in there. Had a nice vacation. A bit burnt out this month for drawing. I did a lot. I was drawing for 12 hours a day pretty consistently for about a month, and it kind of burnt me out a little bit, not gonna lie. So, kind of keeping the streams a little bit shorter than usual. But hopefully I will bring my stamina back up. Fun one. Yeah, there are a lot of kitty pets. You can be pretty silly with kitty pets, so I do like drawing them. I'd love to do some more Warrior Cat animated layouts on stream, if anyone would be interested in that. But also I need to do some more of the camp layouts, so I don't know, but we'll probably do a lot of backgrounds. Lots of background stuff. Yeah. It won't be Storm Plans Falling. I don't think it will. I don't think it'll be a Storm Plans Folly-y. In the preview, I've already drawn... Well, I don't know. Should I redraw Dudley? Dudley's like... Now he's kind of a... He's got a completely different personality now. Which I feel like he had... I don't remember him really being anything other than mentioned offhand in the One Star Confession. I won't have to draw 20 Wildcats. I need a break. This is my thing, right, though. This is my thing, though. Is that I hate not being productive. I feel like I need to be doing something to feel like I didn't just, I don't know. I kind of have a curse of productivity. Dudley always reminds me of Harry Potter. He does kind of have the same personality as that guy. Because that's like the cousin, right? That's like... I never decided I would be an animator. I still just do it for fun. I have never animated in a professional sense. I have done animation like commissions, I suppose, but only a handful of them, and I don't do them anymore because I didn't really enjoy doing them. So I just animate for fun as a hobby. I decided that I wanted to try to start animating when I was I think it was in middle school. Like 07 or 08. Am I self-taught? Yeah, I never took an animation class. For drawing principles? Okay, so I went to art class once a week for pretty much the entirety of my primary school education. But it wasn't, it was a hobbyist art class where you could draw whatever you wanted, but that's, and you didn't have to learn anything. You just, it was just like, it was a for fun art class. But I was able to learn about, I was able to try out watercolors and chalk and Prismacolors and all of the different things. I did take some art classes in high school and stuff. And then I do have an Associate of Art, which is a 2-year college degree. And then I also have a minor in studio art. So I did take a lot of art classes. But I don't... I mean, I mostly took general art classes. Like, I took like drawing 1 and 2. I took painting 1 and 2. I took a composition class. I took a digital art class. I don't know. Stuff like that. I never took like a still life class. I never took like live drawing. I never took gesture drawing. I didn't go to an art college. I went to Ohio State University, and I graduated in the arts and science department. And my major was Japanese. And my minor was in studio art. I think you meant the Ohio State University. Yes, I apologize. I meant the Ohio State University. College was hard for me. I was undecided for a very long time, and I switched my majors a lot. I did take a lot of business classes in college. I originally intended to just get a general business degree. So I took a lot of classes for that. Macro and microeconomics, statistics, some global classes for like whatever, personal finance, etc. I'm not fluent in Japanese. And it's pretty rusty now, but I feel like, okay, I don't like this tip of the tail. I don't feel like, I don't really have the ability to speak it that much where I live currently. A lot of students that graduate with a Japanese major at the university that I went to but I live in Ohio, and Ohio has the headquarters of Honda of America. So a lot of my classmates and stuff, if you want to stay in Ohio, you usually just go and work for Honda. I graduated in 2019, at the end of 2019, and originally I had kind of floated by the idea that maybe I would teach English in Japan for a while, maybe I was kind of hoping I'd go to like a rural area of Japan where I'd be forced to speak Japanese and get more comfortable speaking it and stuff like that, and then come back and get a job at Honda and or like a translation job. But then COVID happened, and Japan was one of the countries that closed its borders for the longest amount of time, even for like business travel. So I pivoted and started doing the art business stuff. And that's where I am today. It's not, you don't have to feel sorry for me. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. You just gotta adapt. Okay. I'm gonna redraw that whole frame. Leafpool is saying, you trained me. Did I finish the Dark Tales Judgment preview? I did. It was interesting. I do like how they're characterizing Smoke in it, where I do like that you could really tell that everyone around Dark Paul and Dark Kit kind of understands that his dad's not coming back, and they're trying to like prepare him for that inevitability, and he just doesn't want to hear it. I liked the smoke, and then I always really like when they incorporate real kind of human interactions into it, so I really liked, like, he's obviously at like a humane society or something, and I liked that. Smoke's characterization. She's more subdued than I thought they might make her. She's more resigned to the fact that, like, she already kind of feels like she's already reading the writing on the walls, and that she knows that One Whisker probably won't be coming back for them. She's not like deluded or anything into really thinking. She's kind of content with being a house cat, and I don't know. She's just... She feels more real than I thought they might make her. I'm waiting for him to say what his littermate names are. I feel like I'll be interested to see if they actually do say that, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll actually get that or not. Tips on how to run an art business. Nothing that's like general for art, other than definitely like diversify. Find your niche, but don't make it too niche. You want it to still appeal to a broad place, a broad amount of people. I mean, it's just general business stuff. If you ever want to run your own business, definitely take microeconomics and personal finance. Those ones will help you. They have basic information that you can use. I think a lot of just running your own business in general is never spread yourself too thin. Don't go all in all at once. Just does commissions on the side. The commissions on the side isn't important. See, that's the thing about doing like art as a freelancer. Every avenue of like making money is important. It's not a very stable business. And so trying to find stability in it is very hard, but it's definitely worth trying to do. I feel like just going into art in general is not very stable. There's very few long-term jobs. It can be stressful. My favorite Werecats character? Today... Who is my favorite Werecats character today? It's probably Ivy Pool today. I've been thinking about her today. quite like me and Ivy Pool. Don't make me reapply for unemployment. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Can you, like, not tell them? That's probably illegal. I draw stuff like tags. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of the time it's very common. I feel like as an artist to not. I mean, that's why that's a meme, right? Oh, you get paid in exposure, but it is actually really common for places to just hear that you're an artist and then you just are expected to. I remember at my old job, I worked at the UPS store and I wasn't paid any extra for it, but I was the one that knew how to use Photoshop and like the Creative Cloud. So when people would come in and ask for like a business card to be designed, I would just have to do it. I wouldn't get paid any extra for like the design. I was just expected to do it because I was the person. I don't know. It's just like... Okay. Wi-Fi in a car? We are in the future. Okay, this one moves up. Then let us do the freckles. Using your bus college discount to go to work? Really? Like, but you're in college, right? That doesn't make any sense to me. How did they even find out? Somebody told on you. Okay. What I think I'm gonna do is... Hi, Chris. Everybody say happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, Roar of Time. Happy birthday! We can do... What can we do? We can do celebrations in chat, right? Happy birthday! Hope your day has been fun. You're gonna have to help me, Chris, because I want to do like some Star Clanny stars around Moth Flight, but I don't know if I have the prowess in After Effects yet. I might need your help. Can you show us? Wait. By the start? Just got back home, gonna chill for a bit. Nice. You share the same birthday with my mom. It's my mom's birthday today. As well. B-Day twin. Indeed. The different colors, they don't mean anything. It's just part of how the stream works on the overlay. It's built for Twitch, and Twitch lets you pick your chat color. So I think on YouTube streams, it kind of just does whatever. Sometimes I want to stream on Twitch, but Twitch is kind of scary. No, Gonna lie. Oh, you meant just in... Okay. Yeah. I thought you meant on stream. Gray people are just regular YouTube members. Blue means that they have a membership to the channel, which means they can use, like, the emotes. I have custom emotes, but it costs money. And then blue is a moderator, so they have the ability to, moderate chat. I thought you meant, like, the thing on my computer screen, or on my actual streamy. Unfixed itself? The thing about them pausing it because you took a commission? How dare you? Wait, what? That's crazy. Did I move that? She goes up. This one is very finicky. Hey, Lemon. Please, money. No. Is there somebody that you, like, could talk to, like, help you with filing it. That's more specialized in like having a bit of freelance in there. How's the design challenge going, Lemon? Are you still in the S's? I haven't been checking lately. Been a little bit offline for a couple weeks. Still at S? You drew your last S cat today. That's what I was wondering, because I remember you were in S's the last time I checked. So I was like, oh, are you out of it now? Congrats. That's like the last hurdle. There's not that many. There's not that many left. The day she called, not getting anything back. And what's the deal with M Young? They were a stream viewer when I first started streaming like semi-regularly. And their modus operandi was to request me to draw the most ridiculous like prompts, and specifically they'd almost always include like shrimp, Cinderella, and like I don't know, they'd be like, can you please draw Longtail as a shrimp, cleaning Firestar dressed as Cinderella. I don't, it was really weird. So the reason that we have the shrimp the reason we have the emote that's like clear sky, but he's a shrimp and he's in a Cinderella dress is because of M Young, because they were like crazy. They were just, I don't know. Sometimes they don't come in that often anymore, but they do come in every once in a while. And they still ask, like, when they come in, they still just come in and ask me to draw, like, the craziest things. Just happens. Idea. Table runner, nice. I remember when I got my table runner. I felt like I was like, all right, now I'm official. No, I've already accessed all my avenues. I'll probably dive in again. Yeah, it's probably the only thing you really can do. Unfortunately. Raging Storm's testing you. Yeah, it's a hard one. Definitely a hard one to get through. Legit made me stand up and do the dishes. I like the older Heart chapters. I like Twig. Twig is my favorite point of view, and that's why I think Raging Storm is so bad, because she is so out of in my opinion, she's the most out of character in it. All of a sudden, she's very pessimistic and frustrated and not willing to, like, help Spot Paw, or not, no, sorry, Fly Paw, and there's really no resolution to it. It's just like, I don't know. It's not it. Basically. I don't even understand the message that they were trying to tell in Raging Storm. I don't know. It really feels like I can really feel the, I don't know how we're going to conclude this arc by the Raging Storm thing that they told themselves on specifically. I'm just like, oh my god. I honestly feel like River of Fire and ending with Tiger Star coming back, and like Shadow Clan is there now, and then just having a giant time skip of like Sky Clan figuring out where they're gonna live and everything, and just having that all off screen would have been fine. What? It's not super congruent with her. It's not. And Finleap is not the same either. Like, I really like, I think that Finn and Twig have a really cute, I don't know if I would call it like a relationship dynamic, but one of my favorite scenes in that entire arc is like them bonding and doing like the tail ceremony and all that stuff. It's kind of silly, it's cute, it's like heartwarming. It shows that they're both kind of like able to make each other feel better. Yeah, and so for them to just all of a sudden just be forced into having honestly forced to have relationship drama just because it's warrior cats. It's just like, it's not compelling in the slightest. For me, at least. Yeah. And like I've told people, like I said before, I understand, and they've never really showed this before in a Warrior Cats book, but when you're like in a relationship with someone and you're getting serious and you guys know whatever, I feel like you have a conversation of do we want kids? Like that's a normal conversation to probably have. But it doesn't mean it has to be like that, you know? It's just like that's not the right freaking, that wasn't the right, they didn't have the personalities to have that conversation and it turn out like the way it did, I suppose. Like, those aren't the two personalities. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Doesn't Tree and Violet Shine have drama in that book too? Because Tree is like, I'm not leaving. And then Violet's like, alrighty then, I guess I'll leave with my dad. And then he like, yeah, it's literally just like that. It's probably why I don't like the book, because both Violet and Twig's point of views are just like relationship drama. And then, well, Alderheart's point of view in that book is the best point of view. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. Honestly, just read Alderheart's point of view in Raging Storm, and you would probably have a way better experience. Just skip the Violet and Twig chapters and just go for the Alderheart. It'll be a third of the length, less painful. You'll literally lose nothing. Yeah, it does. It does feel out of character. And yeah, he does get like his apology or whatever, but yeah, it just comes out of left field in a way where you're like, this was not necessary. I feel like it would have been better for him and Twigpaw to bond over how it seems like she's struggling to mentor someone and have kind of like a, I hate saying this because I know people don't like this pairing, but like the Leopard for Frog Leap and Whitepaw dynamic. I feel like they did that, and I'm like, that's kind of what they probably should have done with Finleap and Twig Branch with like Flypaw. Do I like Sleek Whisker? I like her, but I think that she's underutilized for what she is. I feel like she has the potential to come back into the narrative and be fun and good for the plot. And I'll be interested to see if they will do something with her and how much of an impact she'll have on the plot for Darktail's Judgment. Because I feel like if they wanted to remind us that she's still around, we could get a sort of hint in the Super Edition. They do that a lot.
I like the idea of her being so insecure. She's not used to having...
Yeah. Who's the most overrated character? Hollyleaf. Direct your hates to my inbox. It's Scourge. True. I don't think that any character from arcs 5 through present day can be overrated. Personally, I feel like it has to be a character from the first 4 arcs. Okay, I don't know what color I'm gonna make her eyes. I just did black. I'll probably do like a dark blue. We'll see, we'll see. Let's color her in. Color B. She only has that. And then her nose. Oops, accidentally delete that one. No. Delete that one. Thank you. Okay. Got any advice for drawing environments? For animations or just in general? Definitely do some studies, but you can also get some inspiration from definitely learn basic composition skills and like a lot of backgrounds, especially for animations and stuff, you're going to want to make sure that you're not overwhelming the characters that'll be put into the background, and you want the background to naturally lead your eye into, help lead your eye into where you want the person to be looking. Have fun with it. You can try out a bunch of different, do some studies where you like copy layouts of TV shows that are of backgrounds that you really like do some studies of like Steven Universe or Gravity Falls, or could do some studies of like Disney films, like the older ones that are Brother Bear's layouts are really, really pretty. Bambi's are. Oop. Accidentally made her face tan. But have fun with it. You're not going to get better at drawing backgrounds if you never do it. Like anything else. But I did a lot of studies. I go camping a lot and take a lot of pictures of inspiration. Okay. Mothlight would have a spray tan. I don't think she cares that much. We'll give her green. And then this will be moth color E for eyes. We'll give her the shiny eye in After Effects. And I'll figure out what color I want to make her line art in After Effects. I'll make her eyes super anime though in the next shot where it's like the close-up. Okay. Let's just make it the color that I have it. For now, we'll just do the color that I have it on, here. Oh, you know what? I need to color the interior of her ears. There we go. Alrighty, so the only thing left to animate on this shot is the grass blades, which I'm just gonna do nice and quick. See if I can't get them done. It's been about 2 hours. I don't know, I might be able to go for another 10-ish minutes. Alright, we're gonna do grass lines. Do I have the Nifty brush pack on here? Yes, I do. Is it the soft nib that I usually use? Let's look. Yeah, I think so. Perfect. But what? Can never figure out the zooming thing? What do you mean? What zooming thing? What brush do I normally use? It just depends on the feel I want. What I'm working on, etc. This one is the one that I use to line the camp pictures. Mainly it's a little bit fuzzy around the edges, so it resizes fairly well compared to other brushes. Okay. So this one, just gonna do on threes, I guess. Goes up. Okay. Now I shall start. We do one at a time. And then, yep. And we'll just do that for every single blade. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, we can do this. We can do this. I think my music ended. He's getting longer. X crossblade. This is probably my favorite part of animation, is like doing just like straight ahead stuff like this. It's super quick, it's pretty satisfying. You don't have to fuss around with it too much. It's very relaxing. It kind of like puts me in a trance. You can just turn your brain off. Yeah. I'm concentrating heavily though. Okay. Ba-bum-ba-dum. I don't know what color I'm gonna make those now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, and then the next frame has the wind in it, or the next shot has wind in it. Let me pull up. Well, I already have this one. Yes, I'll make it this color. Brass color. Dude, I might get all the animation done for this this shot today. Looks like. That's awesome. I did not really expect that to happen today. Then all that's left is the last shot, which I will be interested in seeing how long that one takes me. I didn't think that this one would take me as long as it did, so I'm a little concerned. More animating. Yes. There will be more animating. Oop. I think I'm gonna make this the ground on this just a solid color. I might put like a texture thing over it in After Effects, but for this shot in particular, I think I can just put solid ground, a solid color. I think I'll be able to put all of this on a foreground layer and then maybe do some rim lighting. We will see. I think I've set it up properly to be able to do something like that. I'm already like thinking about how it's going to be composited. I'm hoping that I did it right. I feel like I'm getting better at setting up my files for what I need to do, what I want to do in After Effects afterward. Close, halfway done. I got the meds for my wisdom tooth. Yay! I'm surprised that you're able to, like, type. Like, you have the energy to even just be typing, Yuna. I can't imagine the pain that you're in. Talking about ships in chat, I see. Hoping you guys are keeping it civil. Not bad. Doesn't hurt, just swelling and stuff. Hopefully it doesn't last very long for you. Finally got your teeth problem fixed. Nice. I'm glad for you too, because it is not... Having teeth pain / teeth problems is some of the worst pain, man. I remember one time I had to stop stream because my teeth were hurting. It's just a hard pain. You can't not use your teeth in your mouth, you know? You have to eat to live. So when you have pain in that area, it's just, oh man. Very, very tiring. So close, one more frame. And then I need to paint this background. I need to go back and paint the first one as well. Finish that one up. The last one won't have any line art. It'll just be a close-up of like... did I line the moon? No. Okay. Yeah, I didn't line any of the background. I just lined the midground and the foreground for this part. Take this down to 50% again. Yeah, and this whole part down here is going to be the foreground. So leaf pool's paws won't be visible. I think Mothlight will be behind the midground, which is the rock. But I think this part is animated. Oh, did I forget to color? Yeah, I forgot to color one frame. Hold on. There, that one. Yep, it's Leaf and Moth. So Leaf Pool and Moth Flight. But Moth Flight's a Star Clan cat, so... Then the next frame is a close-up of them facing off. So it's just their faces. It's also... I don't think it's a long shot either. Yeah, this is here. I'll play all the... This is the first shot. She starts walking towards Mothlight. And then the second shot is... Not this one. This one. Making our way downtown, walking fast, faces passing the homebound. And then we just finished the third shot's animation. Am I animating on 2s? I'm not animating at any particular frame rate. This one is on mainly 3s, but there is a section that's on 2s. But this is... Most of it is on 3s. I would say 3s is what most of it is on. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's mostly on 3s. This is mostly on 3s. Yeah. There is a couple. I think there's a 2 in there, though. Alrighty, guys, but that's gonna be the end of my stream for today. Finished up the 3rd shot's animation. We gotta do the 4th shot, and I gotta paint this background, but it won't take me very long because I've already painted the first one, so I'm just gonna copy the colors and it won't take that long at all. But yes, that is it for me today, you guys. I will not be streaming this weekend. I have plans all weekend. I'm gonna plan to be back on Tuesday, and I'll let you guys know. I know that I've been a little bit flaky with the streams. It's just like, do I feel like drawing today? But I'll try to make it on Tuesday. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.